Well, hello there. So we came in now. We have our brake system bled. Everything's been rebuilt. Next thing we want to do is adjust our calipers. We want to make the calipers so it hits the brake disc with the maximum amount of pad hitting. Want to make sure that your brake disc is the right size. So you take a caliper and you're going to measure that. It has to be under 0.18
inches.
You want to make sure to be between the high points here, so you're getting an accurate measurement. I have 0.198
inches,
which is excellent because what we need is a minimum of 0.18. So this is quite a bit above, so we're fine. So we're going to use these discs, and I have new Shoutout brake pads in here. And because they grip so well compared to the stock pads, they get hot. So we have to use a high pressure red grease for them. And what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the angle of this so that when it hits this, the pads are hitting square and getting as much of that as we can. So when you put this back in, you're going to cover it with a good coat of the red grease. I already have done that. In the bottom of this, which is in here, there's this cam. And there's a slot in it, and you can adjust it by turning it with your screwdriver, and it'll make the brake caliper turn on the disc so that you can see that movement there. Now, the way we're going to start, I'm going to draw a couple lines on here with a Sharpie, and we're going to put it over right by the brake disc. And where it is now, I'm going to get the brakes to hold just a little bit so I can slide it through. I'll come back the other way, do it again. And now we can see that we're only rubbing at the very bottom. So now I've got to adjust it so it turns the other way. Like that a bit. We'll try it again. Keep smashing my fingers because I didn't think ahead. But no words, but again, we're still only getting the very bottom. So we're going to turn it more. I'm going to redraw my lines. And what you want to do is make it so that by the time we're done, we're at least getting a good chunk of the line coming off. There's always going to be some left. And then that's called your bedding in. So while you're driving, you want to just lightly use your brakes and they slowly start to get the shape of your brake discs. Oh, fuck, I keep pinching my... And you can see we got a bit of wear in the middle there from us holding the brake and grinding it. A little bit here, didn't wear off. That'll go when you bed it in. You want mostly to get a good grip in the middle here. When the pads start to be shaped to your disc, they will get all that off. So if you test it again in a week, you should be good. So after you get it at the right spot, you just want to put your cap nut on with the spring, and that'll hold it in place. And you always want to be on camera doing this because it's so fun to thread stuff upside down with the spring fighting you. There we go. I got it. Make sure you're on. So I have all my bolts and stuff CAD plated so that when I put them together, I can use nice, pretty CAD plated stuff instead of all rusty. Little lube. Don't get too much lubrication because you don't want it on your brakes. And again, you're probably going to want to check this again in a week after you bed them in. So you're going to be driving the bike, and do a lot of slow, easy stopping, not hard braking. And they'll slowly wear into the shape of this, just like anything would wear in from rubbing. You're going to have to do the exact same thing on the other side, and you're good to go. Again, not too much grease. Bed them in slowly. Buy good brakes because it makes a big difference. And don't skip the adjusting step. Everyone skips it. It's no good. Brakes are important. Stop. Anyway, we'll see you when you stop. I'll stop and say hi. Not until then. Not saying hi. Nope. We love to brake. Everybody loves a good brake. I'm going to cut for you.